beautiful, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to this week's new makeup releases. We are going to chat about new makeup that's been released, announced, and sneak peeked. I'm going to let you know what I think about it. Basically, I'm going to let you know what things I already picked up because this is a good week. This is a good week. I am very excited, and you let me know down in the comments what you are the most interested in. And remember, it is okay for friends to disagree. Friends do not always agree with each other. We can all be kind to each other. Look, Kaisa is telling you to be nice. Nice to thy neighbor. And yes, she's all healed. Thank you everyone who's been reaching out. And if this is your first video here, if you've never been here before, please do consider subscribing. I am uploading every day until Christmas right now. And next week is the week with capital letters. We're doing palette declutter, we're doing best and worst of 2022, and we're doing my palette ranking. Next week is wild. She agrees. And I didn't film this look, I filmed it like as a real TikTok short. Oh my god, pulling my shirt down. I will have that up as soon as possible, but if you're interested in anything that I have on my face, it's gonna be in the pinned comment down below. And all the things that I'm gonna be talking about throughout this episode, it's gonna be in the description box, together with like my affiliate codes, my merch shop, my other socials, and my vlog channel as well. Whoop! I have been trying to upload on my vlog channel each week lately, so there's a bunch of vlogs there as well, in case you want to see some more lifestyle or some like everyday content. And if you're not interested, well, then don't go to my vlog channel. Let me scoochie to the side. Is that okay? Can I move the light a bit? Oh, I'm sorry, Kaisa. Did not mean to offend you. Let's go in. Okay, there is a bunch of things that I am intrigued by, and there is a bunch of things, 2 things that I bought, 3 things that I bought. Let's talk about the sneak peek first. See, I feel like I'm always getting like disappointed when Pat McGrath is sneak peeking something new, because there is a 95% chance that this is going to be another pink and gold palette, or like a shimmering blush like duo or like palette or something. But yeah, this is seems like she's getting ready to launch something new. I don't know if this is a mothership palette. I feel like she quite recently had a mothership palette, but I also feel like every brand is really ramping it up. And I will say that Pat McGrath is pretty known for releasing a lot of palettes each year, so we're gonna see what this is. I mean, the front is gold. Honestly, I have no idea what this is. If it is a mothership palette and if it's not pink and gold, I might pick it up. I do like the formula in the motherships more than I like the formula in the holiday palette. I thought that that one was a little bit good and predictable, but like a little boring predictable. So yeah, if it's a mothership palette and if it's not pink and gold, I might pick it up. We'll see where we end with that one. Here's something that I actually have. I got this one. Let me go get it. And this is the new product from LH Cosmetics. They actually sent me 2 new products, but they didn't send me that Kiss of Fire lipstick, so I'm gonna be ordering that one. I hope it shows up on Beauty Bay because there's something else I want to buy on Beauty Bay. Otherwise, I'll just order it from their site. But this is the new Duo Dimension blushes, and it comes in 3 different shades, and I have the one that's like an orangey peach. I'm very grateful that they sent this one to me. This would go so well with the look that I have on today. Like, look at this. This is a glowy blush duo, and when I opened this and saw it, I gasped. It looks incredible. I do have a bunch of new things that I am incredibly excited to be trying out. So I was thinking, even though my schedule is pretty full, I think I'm gonna try and like shoehorn or like squeeze in a trying new makeup, because I also bought, this one is available now. It looks absolutely amazing. There's one berry, one like corally orange peachy, and then there is a cool tone pink. I have the peachy orangey one. Very excited to be trying it. It looks beautiful. But let's go into the other thing that I actually bought myself that I would also love to include if I do like trying new makeup, and this is the reformulation of L'Oreal's True Match. I actually don't think that I have tried the original True Match, not by myself, but I do know that when I was working as a model, probably at the end or at some point, a makeup artist used this on me. I don't remember, but I do know that someone has used this foundation on me, but I haven't bought it myself. And it is reformulated. I don't know, I read up exactly how and why it was reformulated, but now I don't remember exactly why, but they also replaced the packaging. So when I try this one, I will let you know like what kind of changes they did, because I did buy this one. So I want to like squeeze in this one with this one, and I also have a new highlighter palette. I have it on today for the first time, but we can squeeze that one in as well. Like, there's a couple of things that I have that I would love to show you. So Let me know if you're interested in that. I think it looks really good. I also think a lot of people are really interested in this one. This is the new Power Grip primer by e.l.f. and this is the Power Grip primer with 4% niacinamide. I actually really like the Power Grip primer, and I am contemplating this one because this one makes sense for me, and I like niacinamide. More specifically, my skin loves niacinamide. It's one of those ingredients that I actually see a difference. Like my skin, I don't really have a problem with like breakouts or stuff like that. I know there was like a time ago where I said like, I like my skin, I have good skin, and someone left a comment saying like, you don't have good skin, you have like pores and stuff. Yeah, I'm a human being, and sometimes we need to just be okay with our skin. Is my skin perfect? Does my skin look airbrushed? No. But neither does most people's skins that have passed the age of 25. I like my skin. I am comfortable in my skin. So the more that I keep saying I like my skin, I have great skin, the more I believe in it. And now I do like my skin. So I think that sometimes, like, don't bring people down when they say they like something about themselves just because you don't agree. You don't need to tell them. They don't need to know how you feel about them, okay? Just let people be happy about what they like. But I will say that my skin sometimes, you know, you can feel like you almost get a little texture on your skin, you can almost feel it. Niacinamide really clears that up for me. It is one of the few ingredients where I really can see a difference. If I use it every day for 2 weeks, I can visibly see a difference. Like my skin goes from good to great. So for that reason, I am intrigued by this because I do think that the Power Grip primer is really good. I do think that the Power Grip primer is pretty much a dead-on dupe for the Milk Gripping Primer if you were looking for a drugstore version. I really do think that they are very comparable. So I think I might be picking this one up for that reason. Are you intrigued by this one? I would love to hear what you think about it. Oh, L'Oreal is also releasing some other stuff, and this is, I think, some primers and also new mascara. This is the Telescopic Lift Mascara. They have had a telescopic mascara from before. I'm guessing that they are either releasing a new version of it or they are re-releasing it because maybe they discontinued the old one, because I feel like that one was like years ago, right? I feel like that was years ago. And then the Lab primers, there are $14.99 each. 4 different formulas for skin concerns: redness, dullness, pore minimizing, and matte. That sounds interesting. I mean, if they're good, the brush looks really good on that telescopic mascara. Did you like the old one, the Telescopic? Did you like the old one? I'd love to hear your thoughts about that. But I do think that these are available as well. Yeah, I will link them down below. I'm pretty sure that you can find these as well. I also saw some new things dropping from Morphe at Ulta, and these are some new multi-effects palettes, and you can find them both at Morphe and at Ulta. These are $18 each, and I'm not 100% sure why some of the pans are bigger and some are smaller, because sometimes I understand when brands do some pans a little bigger and some a little smaller, because it's like, yeah, these can be used as blushes or highlighters or contours. Like, you would want to fit, like, you know, a face brush in there, because like maybe you want to use something like this and it's not so easy to stick this into like a small eyeshadow pan. But with these, I'm like, it's the matte black in one of them. That doesn't like really make sense. So I'm thinking that maybe they had this packaging already and like the color stories are an afterthought. I'm not 100% sure how that works. I think these are neutral palettes for a neutral lover at a decent price range. I haven't been loving the Morphe shadows that I've tried I haven't tried any for a year, so maybe I should give them another try, because I have friends that have tried Morphe more recent than I have that actually says that their eyeshadow formula has improved. So if they release something that seems intriguing, I might give it a try. These are just very neutral, and I'm not in the market for a new neutral palette, because I actually have some that I've discovered this year that I really do enjoy, and you'll see that in my palette ranking next week. Let's talk about the second thing that I bought, and this is from Rare Beauty, and this is the Positive Light Silky Touch highlighter. These are available now. I will link them down below. There are 4 different shades, and first I was thinking I was gonna get the the two middle shades, which is like a more golden champagne and like a pinky rose gold, and then there is a slightly darker gold, and there is like one that looks like almost white. I don't like an icy highlighter, and I think the dark one will definitely be too dark for me. But then I noticed that the pinky one is actually called Mesmerize, so I'm guessing it is the same shade but just in a different formula as the liquid highlighter, because I have the liquid highlighter in Mesmerize, and I don't need to buy another one. So I ended up buying the champagne one from Sephora, so I'm excited to get that. We did have that coupon code. I don't know if that is still active. If it is, I will leave it down below. Basically, if you're an insider at Sephora, which is like free, you can get 20% off an order, and if that's still live, I will leave it down below. So I did end up buying this one, and I got 20% off, and I'm excited about that. Again, this is also something that I could be including in like a full face of trying new makeup. Is it the age of the highlighter? Because there's been a lot of highlighters going on, both from mainstream brands and from indie brands, because we have another highlighter that's coming, and this is from Charlotte Tilbury. I've always thought that it was a little weird that Charlotte Tilbury didn't have a full range of powder highlighters, because she has those glow like liquid highlighters that I really like, and a lot of people seem to enjoy. I think they're really good quality, but it seems like she's finally coming out with them. There are 7 different shades, $48 each, which is very Charlotte Tilbury. I will link them down below. They are going to be available soon. They're called the Hollywood Glow Glide Face Architect, and I like the colors that are being offered, and I think I'm going to pick one of these up as well, because I feel like the thing that Charlotte Tilbury really does good is her face product. I do think that she is really good with them. The bronzers, the blushes, the highlighters that I've tried so far, I think they are really, really nice. So I feel like she would nail a formula like this. And I also really like the shade range. I think I'm probably going to pick up one of these champagne ones in the middle. I think it's gonna fit like my skin, but yeah, I think that looks really nice. What are you the most interested in? Are you the most excited about the Charlotte Tilbury highlighter, or are you the most excited about the Rare Beauty highlighter? Let's quickly get this out of the way as well. This isn't really makeup news, but this news usually does seep into makeup news with time, especially in the beginning of the year. And this is the Pantone color of the year for 2023 has been announced, and it is Viva Magenta. I like it. It's a very berry color, I think. I'm not 100% sure exactly which one. Yeah, this is the one. And they had this one first, like the one that's showing like the, you can see this is from Trend Mood, but this is the color. It is almost like a magenta berry. I am excited about that, and I feel like this would be a nice lipstick. So I hope that brands, I feel like this is a color that would translate very well into makeup products. So I would be excited to see if brands do that. Do that. I really like Game Beauty. I had recently had a dedicated video about Game Beauty, and they are releasing their first like collab with a franchise, and this is the Phantom Thieves Are Ready to Steal Your Heart. Max out your charm with our limited edition Persona 5 Royal collection coming soon. It seems to be a bunch of different products in this collection, and I am a gamer. I talked to my friend Lisa today, and she's like showing me all these things in World of Warcraft, and I'm like, she's knee deep in Dragonflight, and I'm so incredibly jealous, but I don't have time for that right now. I'm probably gonna take a couple of weeks off where I can just play Dragonflight. I'm gonna be honest with you, that this is my journey, but I've never heard about this game. Oh, a new season of TFT was released yesterday. I did play a couple of games of that yesterday. That was really, really nice. But I actually never heard about this. I'm gonna have to Google and see what this is. Pre-order starts on 12th of December, and I do have a code with Game Beauty. My code is Angelica, and I will leave my codes down below in case you are interested. It looks cool. I love the colors in here. Some of their liquid liners in there, there's like a grass green and a bright like sunflower yellow liquid liner in here, and those are the two things where I'm like, absolutely yes, instant yes. If I don't get those sent to me in PR, I will be buying those two, because immediately when I saw those, I was like, oh boy, yes. I felt like this was really funny. This is the Lip Swirl Ceramic Gloss by Makeup Revolution, and I saw some comments saying that they were copying Givenchy, I have one of those swirly glosses, and they're not a straight up copy, and I also find it funny. I mean, I understand that Makeup Revolution comes with a lot more baggage than other brands, but they usually get a lot of slack for doing either copies, because sometimes they do straight up copies, but this isn't a straight up copy. This is just inspired, and Givenchy did by no stretch of the imagination come up with the marbled glosses. Like, there are several different versions of this available now. My favorite is this one from Claire's. Like, you can literally find it at Claire's. It's available now. So this isn't, Givenchy didn't invent marbled glosses, and neither did Makeup Revolution, and it's not the same packaging as the Givenchy. It does not have a similar name as the ones from Givenchy. And I think that it is fascinating, and we talked about this last week with the dupes that were coming out of e.l.f, that some brands get away with it and some brands do not. And I think the reason why Makeup Revolution does not get away with it is mainly because sometimes they have done dupes that have been too on the nose. It's not a dupe, it's a straight up copy, and also that they are not above copying smaller brands as well. I think that if you are gonna be the brand that does a copy of someone, if as soon as you start copying brands that are smaller than you or as inexpensive as you, you're out on thin ice. That is not gonna fly with people. But I think that this, as an isolated release, I don't see anything wrong with this at all. It's a marbled gloss. It's out now. Ooh, Selena Gomez did actually sneak peek that she's about to release something more as well. I don't know what this is. I feel like this could be like because of the packaging of this one, it could be like an under eye primer. This is what I'm guessing. I'm guessing an under eye primer because of the metallic like little spoon thing. I think it's like a cooling under eye primer. This is just a stab in the dark. I have not been able to see this one at Sephora yet, but we have a little sneak peek that we can talk about at least. And we also have some other new products that are, this is a new brand at Sephora, and this is SIMIHAZE Beauty. This looks like a mix between Polly Pocket accessories and a MIDI vibrator. And I don't think that that is a combo that anyone needed, really. It looks like mini lipstick samples from a late 90s MLM. I'm just not 100% sure what they were thinking with this packaging. It just looks eh. And it's $24 each, and it says mini. So it's a mini super slick tinted lip balm for $24. I did watch, I don't know if you watched her, but you definitely should watch that video. Khaki Reviews Makeup, Khaki Loves Makeup, Khaki Reviews. Oh, I keep forgetting, but I keep forgetting what her channel is. She did a full like trying out things from SIMIHAZE, and she basically hated most of it, if not all of it. And that made me go, ooh. So yeah, the packaging doesn't seem that promising, and neither does the formula, so I'm out. Did you watch that video from Khaki as well? Because I really did enjoy it, because I had my eye on that, and I was like, oh, I might try it. Nope. Nope. I don't think I will. Here is something that I think a lot of people will like, but I will not be picking up. And this is the e.l.f. Cosmetics Luminous Putty Bronzer. And I just did, I don't know if you watched it, it's already up on my channel. I did a blush, bronzer, and face palette declutter. And I decluttered my putty bronzer because I honestly don't think that it's all that. I think that it is okay, but I have bronzers from the drugstore, like cream bronzers from the drugstore, that I prefer way over this one. So there's just no way that I'm going to be trying out a shimmery version. If you love the putty bronzer, I do think that a shimmering like cream bronzer could be amazing. It's a little weird to release it maybe at this time of the year, because I prefer a shimmery bronzer during summer, but I mean, it is what it is. There are some places that are going into summer, although I don't know if e.l.f. is offering this in those regions. But I think it is a smart release from them, because I think a lot of people really did love the putty bronzers. I'm just not on the putty bronzer hype train. I stepped off at the last station. Oh, I have these here somewhere as well, but like, I think you're going to be able to see it better on this picture. And these are new shades from the Infinity Point lipsticks from Sigma. They had, I think, 2 colors from this before, and now they've released a couple more. When I got the PR package and I opened the box, they were literally having like pictures, and all of them looked very pink. And I will say, when I opened them up, they actually did not. Some of them actually looked a little bit more peach and some of them looked a little bit more brown. So I think that the color range of them looked better in real life than they did in the promo pictures that was in the PR box. So I'm excited about this, even though, I mean, I would love like an orange, that would be amazing. I even think that like a more beigey one would be really nice, but this is a nice formula and it is a nice packaging, and I'm excited to see them come out with more colors. I'm thinking that maybe lip swatching these. Should I be doing that today? You know what, I might squeeze that in. It's not impossible. I mean, it's not that many lipsticks and I think it might be helpful. This is a nice formula. There's also a round 2 between Sugar Pill and Trixie Mattel. This is Oh Honey 2. It is already available and there is a 7-pan palette and a lip duo. I think the palette looks really cute. I mean, you could probably do something similar like what I have on my eyes today with that palette, and I think it looks really cute. I am not in the need to be reviewing any more makeup because I did actually buy something as well this week that I Here's the thing, this is where I'm at right now with my low buy. I'm trying to buy as little as possible. I'm not like on a no buy, and I'm not punishing myself if I find something I really love and really think I'm gonna enjoy and I want to buy it. I'm doing a low buy to put less stress on myself, to just think through my decisions once, twice, thrice before actually pulling the trigger. And there was one palette this week that I instantly fell in love with, and I had a couple of days to mull it over, and I decided that it was the right choice for me. This one, I think it's really beautiful. Love those orangey tones, but I think I'm gonna be passing on it because we're almost at the end of the year. Then I'm going to a friend over Christmas, and then I'm gonna be playing Dragonflight. Need to be smart with my decisions. Let's talk about the thing that I did buy then, and I am so excited about this. Immediately when I saw this, I was like, immediately yes, absolutely, add to cart. Fortunate for me, I had a couple of days to mull it over, and this is the new Aurora Struck by Colourpop. This one launched yesterday, and this is their first mega palette that I've actually been intrigued by. So this is a mega palette, 3 like stick highlighters. I think it is an eye gloss, 3 luxe lip oils, and a Soul Body shimmering body oil. I think that this palette looks beautiful. This palette is perfect for me because this palette has something that I really appreciate, and that is dark mattes, light mattes, dark shimmers, light shimmers, and there also seems to be some duochromes in here, and I love the blues, greens, and purples. There's a couple of grays in here. I'm not going to use those, but honestly, I think that this one looks really pretty. Like I said, this is the first mega palette from Colourpop that I have been intrigued by, and I did purchase this one. I do have a code with Colourpop. My code is Angelica, and you can get some money off when you're ordering from them. I actually did not receive last week's PR package, which is not the end of the world. Like, I feel, you know, if this isn't your first rodeo, you know how I feel about PR. If I get PR, that's all fine and dandy. If I don't get it and I still want it, I'll just buy it myself. It's not that deep. But since I didn't get last week's PR, I decided to buy this one myself because I knew that I really, really wanted this one, and I knew that I really wanted to try it. So I was like, you know what, let's just buy it. I also bought 2 of the things from the It's a Small World collection that I wanted, the red blush and the Super Shock, one of the Super Shock highlighters. So I made an order with those 3 things, and I bought it this morning. I'm filming this on a Thursday, and if I do end up getting this in PR, I'll just give the other one away. Like, it's not that deep. And if I don't end up getting it in PR, well, then at least I secured my palette and I'm able to try the first mega palette that I'm actually intrigued by. So I am very excited to be trying this one. I'm thinking we're gonna do one of those 1 palette 2 looks, just trying it out, taking it out for a spin, seeing how it is. I don't understand how I got a squeaky chair so fast. Am I gonna have to buy a new chair again? It is what it is. But yeah, I really like this one. I think it's really pretty, and I'm excited to soon be owning it. This is from KimChi Cosmetics, and she has reformulated her velvet lipstick. So there are 7 new shades out. It is like Bear, Say No More, Posy K, Harmony, blah, blah. I feel like some of these I've heard the names of from before. These are coming on the 12th of December. I think it's a good mix of brights and nudes. I don't remember if I have tried, because I have tried the liquid lipsticks. I feel like I've tried the velvet ones. There was one formula that I tried that was like not as drying. Was it this one? Or did she, I feel like some of these brands have just had a million different formulas. But yeah, I'm not against KimChi Cosmetics. If Kylie Cosmetics comes out with something that I honestly think is beautiful, I might try it. If you saw my highlighter declutter that was live this week, you know that I saved her highlighter because I think it's good quality. I'm not above it. I'm not jumping of joy and just throwing myself at the computer to be able to buy this, but I don't know. It's decent, I guess. I am a teensy bit surprised or confused by this new release from Neutrogena. This is the Sensitive Skin Metallic Eyeshadow and Primer. What kind of a combo is that? Because I feel like if it can be used both as an eyeshadow and a primer, is it just an incredibly metallic primer? Or is it just a kind of a weak eyeshadow? I just feel like, or is it a primer for the eyes? But then like a metallic primer for the eyes? I feel like I need more info. Cream to powder formula. Vitamin B5. Available now. Rose gold, warm taupe, soft pearl. I guess it is an eyeshadow primer. Ooh. 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 Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Who approved that picture? Oh no, 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 no. No. Oh, I have never been less interested in buying a product than after seeing this, like, whatever this promo picture is. This is by the brand. I understand keeping it real, you know, keeping it real. Oh my god, I'm so warm. Keeping it real, not over editing, just making it, am I? I don't know. Just, you know, not overdoing it. But like, can we do it a little at least? Like, just. This looks like when you slept in your makeup and woke up the day after. Are we coming into a new trend that I haven't heard about? There are new palettes from KimChi Chic Beauty, and this is the Spinning Hearts Love palettes. Two neutral palettes. One of them is an all matte palette, which I think looks really cute, and there are smaller pans because there is a picture when she's holding it in the hand, and it seems to be like this size of a palette, which I think seems like a really decent, nice size. And then the other one seems to be a one that has mattes and shimmers, which I think is really cute, but has like golds and just browns. I don't need something like this. I don't mind an all matte neutral palette. You know what I found? You're gonna see this in next week's video. I actually found, which is very unusual for me, let me put it like that. It's very unusual for me to have palettes in my collection that are unused. That doesn't really happen. If they're unused, I will usually give them away either to you or to friends before I get to the year's declutter. But I found a couple of palettes in my collection that has never been used. Like 3 palettes or something, and one of them was the Juvia's Place, that all matte. I'll put it down here. And honestly, that is like the perfect all matte neutral palette for me. And I can't believe I haven't used it. And now I'm like, I kind of want to like dig into it. If I want an all matte neutral palette, I think I want something in that neighborhood, or something that's leaning very yellow, honey, ochre, mustard. So yeah, I think that this looks cute, and I like that they were able to show the palette with the hand. You can go back to the webpage or to the brand if you want to see what that looks like, because it really shows that this is actually more of a snack-sized palette. It's not too big, it's not too cumbersome, which is something I really appreciate. We have some new brushes from Sonia G, and it seems to be 2 different brush projects. Sonia G is like traditional, I think, handmade Japanese brushes. I love good brushes. I love good brushes, and a lot of you have been asking me to talk more about brushes. It's coming in the future, I promise. I just don't really have the time for it right now. But I do think that there is, I love paying a little bit, and I don't love paying extra, but I do think that if you just jump into the mid-tier of brushes, there is a big difference between the quality of the brushes if you don't just buy the cheapest of the cheapest. But I also think that I like those mid-tier brushes so much that I don't really know what could be so much better if I jump even higher. Because I do have a couple of Hakuhodo brushes. I have like 5 or 6 brushes from Hakuhodo. I was able to visit their flagship store when I was in Kyoto, which was really amazing and really fun. And I don't speak Japanese and they don't speak English, and I had an amazing experience at the store. And I love those brushes, but do I love them enough to warrant the high price tag? And that's how I feel about Sonia G. And I know some people love Sonia G and they're like super devoted, and I think that, here's the thing, I'm afraid that if I try this, maybe I will be a devotee as well, and then I'll have to spend $195 for new brushes, which is a lot of money. A lot of money, and I don't think that that's for me. Oh wait, so the face brush plush brush holder is $195, so it's only one brush. And then there is a trio of 3 eye brushes, which is $140. It's just a lot of money. There are some limited edition things coming out of Fenty, and I do really like how this is looking. She had this, let's be honest, super ridiculous limited edition lipstick case that was like, it was like $500. It was like crazy expensive. But now she's releasing another limited edition lipstick case, and this one is metallic blue, and I think it's really cute. Really cute. This is a limited edition set of Navy Crew Essentials, and it is a Fenty Icon lipstick fill plus case. And then there is an eyeliner in the new shade that is a blue, and a mirror and a makeup bag. Honestly, this looks really cute. I think you have to buy the full set. It's $58, but this is a lot more accessible if you really love Fenty, if you love like collecting these kind of limited edition stuff. I mean, it's a little bit more accessible when something is $58 versus $500. That was wild. It makes you realize that, like, oh, I'm the peasant. I think a lot of people are really going to be enjoying this, because this is something that I see people wanting more of. And this is a Prados Beauty, which is an indigenous people owned makeup brand, if I'm not totally mistaken. And they're coming out with a baddie buildable mascara. This is $21 each, and it comes in 3 shades. And I know a lot of people are wanting something like this. So there is one that is brown and a black, and then there is one that's called Reina that is a purple. And on the picture, it looks a little like plummy purple. And I honestly think a lot of people will like this. If you're the kind of person that has green eyes or blue eyes, that purple is gonna make your everyday makeup pop. That purple and just some gold on the lid as just an everyday look, not too much fuss, go about your day, is gonna make your eye look pop a little extra. And also there is something super nice with having brown eyes and brown mascara. It is just super pretty and soft and wearable. I do think that there is an occasion for it, even though I know that I'm not the audience. I know they're not trying to sell to me. I still think that it is a really good release, and I think there are a bunch of people out there that are really gonna like it. So I will link that down below. Let's end with talking about 2 perfume releases, and then we'll see if something new popped up while we were sitting here. First and foremost, I just wanted to let you know that the Eau de Parfum by Fenty is now available at Sephora. I don't know if this is like a limited edition thing or if it's there to stay, but so far it's only been available at the Fenty website, and now you can find it at Sephora. This is a $140 perfume. Remember, they do have that 20% off coupon if it's still working. If not, I'm sure they're gonna have one soon again. It is what it is with Sephora. And also, there is a new Daisy perfume by Marc Jacobs. I think that this is probably the moneymaker in the Marc Jacobs factory. This is probably the thing with Marc Jacobs that's bringing in the most money. This is the snapshot bags. If you know, you know. They're coming out with one that is the Daisy Paradise Edition. It is inspired by rare natural beauty and abundance of pink and purple florals. You lost me at florals. I have realized that floral perfumes, not for me. It's very rare and few and far in between where I fall in love with a floral perfume. There's a couple, but overall I don't hate it. I love it on others, but it's not my favorite. It's not what I go for. So when something is described as a floral perfumes, I try to be like, peace out, because I know it's not going to be for me. There are so many other things that I'm going to love instead. But if you love florals and if you love Daisy, which is a very sweet feminine perfume, this might be for you. It's coming in a bunch of different versions, and I think that this is probably going to be a hit for the brand, even though I'm not interested in it. Now let's see if something has happened while we were sitting here. That is a no. That is a no. And that is a no. Okay, that was everything for this week. I don't know how long this episode is. I think we had some fun things to talk about this week. And if you are interested in any of these releases, don't forget to check out the description box. And if you're interested in the makeup items that I have on my face, it's going to be in the pinned comment. Remember that like 2 weeks ago, I did have a giveaway as well that's still open in case you are interested in that. And I hope you're having an absolutely amazing day. And I will be back tomorrow with a new video. Bye!